Hello everyone, this tutorial is about how to make a beaded tassel for a beaded bag. Let's get into the video. So over here I have a fabric that I just cut and sew. I have my 6mm bead, brown and ivory. I have my nails, my tassel cap, and I have a 11/0 seed bead tool on the table. So here's my needle and I put thread in it. So here I'm going through the fabric with the needle. So you pull. Now you are going to sew one time, or you can sew a couple of times, but I'm going to go through one time. Now bring the needle down towards the edge of the fabric. Now I'm just picking up my bead, my 6mm bead on it. Right now I'm picking 8 ivory, that's 8. And I'm going to pull 2 browns. I'm just mixing in 2 ivory, 1 brown, 1 ivory, and here I'm going to pick up 1 11/0 seed bead at the end. 11/0 seed. You can use a smaller bead. You don't have to go and buy 11/0 seed bead. If you have something small, you can use it at the end. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to leave the 11/0 seed bead behind and go through the rest of the bead. Don't go through the 11/0 seed bead. Just go through, leave it behind before you go through the rest of the bead. What I'm doing here, I'm just going through the bead to the end. Now you come to the end. So you are going to sew it one time. Go through it one time. Then bring your needle next, a little bit closer to the first one on the edge. You bring it the next. Now bring the needle, go to the fabric and go through, put the needle down. That's where your beads can hang well on the fabric. So I just add a bead on it, the same pattern that I did for the first one, I did for this one too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the 11/0 seed bead and go through all the beads like we did for the first one. Make sure your needle go through every single bead that you are picking. Don't leave any behind. So over here, go through the fabric once. Bring the needle next to what the second one, next, like that. And now this time bring your needle down at the edge. That is how your bead is going to hang and dangle. It dangles very well. You have to bring the thread down before you pick up your beads. So we are going to do the same thing 8 times, or you can do 10 if you like. Here I did 8, and what I'm going to do is to just secure it. I'm just making a loop, and then secure that thread tight at the end so you don't lose your beads. After that, you just cut it. This is how it's looking like. What I'm going to do over here, I'm just going to roll my fabric. Roll it. I'm going to roll it nice and tight. Just rolling it. Roll, roll, roll. Okay, now that I'm done rolling, first I'm going to fit it in the cap, the tassel cap, to see if it's going to fit. But if yours is a little big, if it's bigger, I'm going to cut some of the fabric, but I think this one is fine. it. I'm using the needle to go through a couple of times just to make it secured and not to make the fabric unraveled. So I'm just going through a couple of times. I'm done going through with the needle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fit it in the cap. You fit it in the cap like that. You push it in. Push it in. This is how it's looking like so far. And what we are going to use is this nail. It's a screw that we are going to screw into it. It has a screw top of it that you use a screwdriver to drill it into the hole and through the fabric. What I'm going to do is just drill. I'm just drilling the nail into the hole and through the fabric. This tassel cap has a claw that you can use to hang on your bag, any part of the bag that you like. One needle is down and we have to put the second one into that hole. This is what we are going to use, the second one, and drill it in the hole. This thing I bought it in hardware store. It used to repair eyeglasses, so if you can get one, that will be fine. So I'm done with the drilling. I put the second one in it. This is how it's looking like. Very beautiful. This is your beaded tassel. Thanks for watching.